finding them skies as well, because I'm getting hundreds of emails reporting those red hazes on the sunrise and sundowns to the right hand side. There are objects on the right hand side. It's just so evident now. We all know. But still, the members of the public around the world have still got their eyes down. But more and more people are waking up to this now, as the earth is changing all the time. And again, thank you for all your respective messages and emails, and I will show more images as well. So again, keep safe and please enjoy this footage. And also, licensed for private home exhibition only. Any public performance, copying or other use is strictly prohibited. All other rights reserved. Okay, now I've got a big amount of subscribers' images that are coming through, so I'll leave the webcams until another video tonight. I'll make another video of that as well, because it's so good to check those cams. But here we go. Arthur Lewis from Oklahoma. He's lived in Oklahoma all his life, and at this time of the year he's saying that these skies are very strange. He hasn't seen these lower clouds before, and also that red reflection. He hasn't seen this before, and to him it's very eerie. So Arthur, thank you for this excellent image, and if you have any more images, please send them in, because we really need to get focused, and we really need to get as many people to do this, to get the images out there. So thank you again, Arthur, and I'm going to go to another image now. Again, Arthur, fantastic. I mean, you can see those lines in the skies. He says he's seen chem planes all the time. He can hear them at night time, thousands of feet high, spraying the sky, spraying the moon. I mean, look at this image. Again, we've seen this on the other side of the world. We've seen it in Sweden. We've seen it many parts. I mean, Rocco, a fantastic guy that sends images in from Sweden. We've seen the same skies. And also Ron, another fantastic subscriber, is getting these red reflections as well. And Mike. I mean, we're all seeing this, aren't we? And Barbara as well from Switzerland. She's sending heavy amounts of images in, and I will show them to you as well. I mean, again, it just looks very unhealthy, doesn't it? Even in the northern areas where it's very snowy and cold, and they're picking up a lot of information with them skies. So again, Arthur, thank you. This is also a fantastic image that's coming as well from Forest Studios. I mean, these people are constantly searching the skies as well, and they can see through those chem clouds. And also, we're getting this off Prep Aussie as well. He can see this too. He sees those heavenly objects. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 objects that are appearing through those chems. And I mean, they use advanced technology with their photos. I mean, they specialise in photograph technology, and they pick up anything that's behind those chemtrails. Are they orbs? Are they planets? But they're there. There's no getting away with it, because everybody is starting to see this. And again, on the screen you can see that tree is not healthy on the left hand side. We're seeing this all the time. And it's very sad, isn't it? Because again, the government are making a fool of us. All of us are being made like fools, because we all know what's going on, and they still keep our eyes down to propaganda, news media and TV. I mean, come on, we need to all be awake to this situation now. And again, Forest Studios, thank you for bringing this in to me. Here are a good few images, okay, 8 attachments of these halos and these chemtrails from an excellent loyal subscriber, just like Arthur, called Mindy Rogers, and she's another part of the world. And it's just, I mean, look at it. You can see the halo, you can see those chemtrails, the toxins in the skies. And we all want to view this, don't we, to wake up other people. And let's hope that other members of the public that have been looking up at the skies catch hold of our channels and notice and view these parts of information that we need to bring out to the world. We really do. And again, Mindy, thank you for this image, and that's see other images from Mindy. Here's another fantastic image. I mean, look at this. You can see that halo up there as well. And again, this is at 12 PM in the afternoon. Some other place. Some other city, country in the world, as we saw the other images from other subscribers at 12 PM at other places in the world, where they're seeing this dark shadow in the sky, where you've got that object in front of the sun. We are getting very close to this now, aren't we? We're getting close to the truth, because it's so evident that the 12 o'clock part of the day is getting dim. It really is. And here in the UK, they just shower the skies with them toxins as well, and it does dim between 12 and 3 PM. I mean, you can see this halo around the sun area, and also this dark shadow. I mean, look at this chemtrail, and then the chemtrails above. Thing is, though, on a time lapse, these chemtrails move one way, and these move another. This hadn't happened before, ever. So being observant, like this kind subscriber, Mindy, thank you. And I'll show you another image. This is another image, okay, that's been brought in by this kind subscriber, Mindy Rogers. I mean, look at this, okay? Now, you do see the stop sign, but just on the right-hand side, there's an object that's illuminating. Can you see this? Something that's getting through those chems. And I've got another image to show you that's zoomed in slightly. So I'll put this up now for you. Here it is, zoomed in. You can see this, can't you, what Mindy's done to the right-hand side, if you look closely. I mean, they're all chems up there. There's no doubt in it, because they are not natural clouds. But you can see this object lighting up behind there. Now, if these chemtrails moved away, you would see an object like a star in the sky, and then you would question everything. Those Sumerians, they saw these coming in, and it's time now, isn't it, to keep checking those skies. It really is, and it's fantastic you're bringing these images in. It really is. Here is another image now that's come through as well from Mindy, and look at those red chemtrails, the reflections coming from Nibiru, and that haze in the sky. Now, as I said, I did a video this morning of other footage from Mike, and you could see those trees that are dying. They really are, and they're on the other side of the world. Okay, now look at the tree on this image here as well. This is over in the USA, and look at that tree. It is dying. It's not well. It's unhealthy, because those chemtrails above it are killing them, and it's killing everything. It's harming us as well. We're walking round thinking everything's okay and just getting on with our lives. We're breathing all these in. It's just as if we are smoking and becoming to have cancer. There's people, thousands, millions of people that are being diagnosed now. Now, I can't say it's to do with the chemtrails. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but what I can say is that it's definitely harming the plant life. So something's going on, isn't it, with us? It just frustrates me. But I mean, these images are just absolutely stunning. So again, I'll move to another image. Well, more chems and clouds. You can see the toxins in the sky. I mean, look at this above. You can see where the military plane has blasted its toxins and nipped off to another part of the sky to do it again, somewhere else. Just making their mind up which area to spray, to what tree or what plant life or what healthy part of the world they want to just demolish. I mean, look at it. I mean, look at that red reflection as well. That is not from our sun. We must be aware of this now. It's so important. That is a reflection from the heavenly object, wormwood. It's coming in. I mean, again, that time of the year, you shouldn't be able to see through those trees. Part of those trees have died. Because, again, we've got them huge coronal holes in the sun, with the sun, and those huge solar blasts are coming through. And again, news media don't want to say nothing about it. It gets quietened off for us to go on our merry way and ignore everything. I mean, we're just going to constantly keep going, because these truth channels need to be out there for the people to know that the skies are not the same anymore. So again, thank you for this image. It's just absolutely fantastic. You've picked up most colours on this screen here, and it's here, isn't it? These objects are in our inner solar system now. We're getting some really strong reflections across our skies. This is another excellent image, and Mindy is persistent again, just like every one of you as well, very persistent in looking up at the skies. And again, any other image that you pick up, send it to me. And you can see on the screen here, the tree, I mean, look at the sky as well, them reflections. I mean, Steve, if you can see this, I mean, it's getting worse, isn't it? It really is getting so bad now. We are heading for a pole shift. We really are, because there is a lot of asteroid activity as well. That, again, media won't say anything, but if you go to the asteroid charts and the live stream diagrams, you can see them charts rise. So, again, just another fantastic image, thank you. I'm now going to go to some other subscribers' images. I mean, this next image has come through from Frost Studio again, and you can see that chem plane, can't you? Right in the middle of the screen, and that pink haze on the horizon there, and those dark clouds. Just seeing everything the same way, isn't it? All across the world. And see, I don't say where these areas are much, because it's only for your own personal safety, because I really value that, you see. But I am telling you now that these images are from different parts of the world, okay? And again, look on the screen, look at that tree to the left hand side, to the tree to the right hand side. Look at that tree there, it's dying, isn't it? It's happening now. This whole agenda is happening right above our heads. So thank you for sending this in. Here's yet another amazing image. You can see that pink reflection, can't you, behind those grey clouds, okay? And this is also on, I mean, look at it. It is just very chemmy up there, isn't it? And this chap that sends these images in has his own studio, and he is a professional photographer, and it's very, very, very clear now. And he says as well the skies have changed over the past 2 years. And again, if you catch any more images, please send them in, because again, it's very important to send these through. I'll show you another one. Here's the other image at 5:37, 24th of June 2017. You can just see that haze in the sky as well, and it just all starts with this red reflection that you see up in the skies on the horizons. You must keep your eye on the skies from sundowns and sunrises, because when that red reflection comes through, if they haven't chemtrailed properly, which they are at the moment, but sometimes they don't do it, and you will see Nibiru, you will see that heavenly body. It's just being persistent, isn't it? And this is what we're all doing now. This again is evidence that something rises before the sunrise. I mean, look at it. It is very, very dark. And those trees, again, really got to look on the land and look around you. Because, again, there's evidence of this cobweb material that's landing on everything. You'll see this. And that light source, this orangey haze, I believe to be the sun's companion reflection. We're seeing a lot of colours up there now, aren't we? And a lot of chemming going on as well. So again, thank you for sending this in. This also is a brilliant image. You can see this clearly, can't you? It's in high definition, and it's from Frost Studio, and you can see that colour in the skies and those trees again. I mean, the reason why I bring up the plant life and things is just that I want you to just get a visual idea of these changes that we're seeing. So again, just brilliant, and thank you for bringing those in. And I'll move now to another subscriber's image. Here is other images that have just been brought in right now. I just got these through right now. These are live, near enough live images that have come through from Mindy Rogers. So thank you, Mindy, for sending these through, and thank you for your kind, respected message as well. So look again at these images. I mean, look at the sky. Can you see those natural clouds being burnt away to the right hand side, and those chems, them strange chemtrails? I mean, this looks like it's got a strange face on this chemtrail here. Can you see this? Just very strange. I mean, this halo again. A lot of things going up there in the sky, so thank you, Mindy, for this, and I will show you another image from this excellent subscriber. Again, I've just had another 2 emails come through saying that the the plant life isn't the same as what it was ever. You can see it on the screen here as well. It's supposed to be fully green, and also look at these chems. They're poisoning us, aren't they? This is genocide. It really is. Because what really upsets me is that they've not stood up and told everybody the truth of why. They've not made any excuses. They've just left it. At first, they said it was military radio waves. And then they said it was geoengineering. But not 24/7 in front of the sun, not across the moon. Come on, NASA. So, let's carry on. But again, thank you, Mindy, for these images. Here is another fantastic image. You can see that halo. You can see that wrong colour of the sun with that object in front of it. You can see the burnt clouds, the hydrogen being burnt off them. Those chemtrails and the dark shadows. More and more people are looking up now, which is fantastic. This image at 1 PM in the afternoon, I mean, this is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? I mean, look at the, it's quite frightening, isn't it, to see that halo and the spraying. See, the thing is, people looked up at the halo last year and they thought, oh, it's stopped now. But it's not, is it? They're still doing it, aren't they, to cloak those heavily objects? Because, again, if they need to just come out with this, but there is definitely something that's being cloaked up there, isn't there? I mean, there's no other reason for this as well. I know, yes, to cool the atmosphere down, but why chem the moon? I mean, they're hiding something, aren't they? They really are, because when the sun goes down on the horizon, everything cools down. We've known this in the past with our living on the Earth. It does cool down. The thing is, though, things heat up. Now it's the other way around. It's like everything's all the wrong way around. It's twisted. The sun's magnetic field is twisted. The Earth is tilting back and forth. It's just like it's erratic, isn't it? It really is. It's like an engine, isn't it? It's like a 4-litre turbo engine that's misfiring on all 4 cylinders. I mean, it really is now, isn't it? It's coming to a time. So fantastic sending this in to me as well. I mean, again, Mindy, thank you for sending these respectable images in. I mean, look at this. I mean, when I said a couple of weeks ago about the rapture, I mean, I believe that this rapture's heading in. It really is. It's been documented in many books from ancient history, from them Sumerians and other history books as well. It's even the Bible. I mean, Wormwood. I mean, it's happened before the Great Flood. And we really need to be strong about this now, because as I said before, we are all brothers and sisters on this planet Earth. And this negative vibe from these negative sources, it's no good for our energy. And they know it as well. So we need to build positive energy in this world. Because I believe that we could be saved. I really do. And with all this negative energy, it's pulling in bad vibes, isn't it? So, I mean, this event has happened. And it's going to happen again. As Nibiru draws in on its huge orbit. It's coming in now, isn't it? And it's now accelerated. Now it's heading past the sun close to us. It really is, because we are seeing more coming up there in the skies. So, again, I'll move to another piece of footage. Here, as I spoke earlier on the other piece of footage about those black chems and that haze in the skies. I mean, I do believe that HAARP is a big tool towards what's going on as well. And Mike, on your Nibiru channel, fantastic information that you're putting through, and big respect to you as well, because you really are a genuine guy, and we are just looking and searching for the truth, aren't we? So again, just seeing these skies and the dimness on the ground, we're just noticing that there's something heavily wrong with our system now. So again, Mindy, thank you for this image. Well, I'm just absolutely speechless with this image. I mean, look at it. And we're seeing that red and blue reflections. Now, as I said before, that the reflections that you see is when the moon eclipses the sun, you will get these reflections and this darkness in the sky, this dimness on the land, and these colours. Now, this is proving, okay, that there is a heavenly body that's in front of our sun. Nibiru, it's there in front of our sun, and on the NASA cams you see the reflections on the International Space Station. You do see it. And the amount of radiation that's pouring through towards our Earth now is just harming everything now. And the last ticket they've got now is these chemtrails. They can't keep going on with these chemtrails. They can't. I mean, the amount of fuel that they're wasting up there and the amount of toxins that they're throwing up there with our taxpayers' money is just ridiculous. So again, this is a fantastic image, okay, showing proof that there's something wrong up there. Here again is that reflection in the skies that's Mindy sent in. It's just absolutely stunning. You can see this, can't you, on the screen? I mean, again, that colour. And I again spotted that. I mean, we're all seeing this now, aren't we? We really are. Hold on a second, please. Hello? Yes. Yes, 9 o'clock. Okay, I'll pick you up then. Okay. Cheerio. Bye-bye. Bye. Sorry about that. It's just I've got to pick someone up at just gone 9 o'clock. So, anyway, so you can see this, can't you? It's just so clear, isn't it? Let's move on to another image. But again, thank you for sending this in. It's just, we're getting loads of images in now, aren't we? 2 different reflections in the skies. Look at the colours. Look at the red above and look at the yellow reflection as the sun's going down. There's 2 colours in the skies and that greyness of those chems. And it's every single image we are seeing the plant life dying, aren't we? Every single image is proof that something is going wrong. But again, humanity just been twisted with the media lies to not look up and look around, asleep walking around and just going to and from places. So again, just fantastic image, isn't it? So I'll move on to another image. Okay, I've just got some recent video footage of Dillinger. That's a brilliant subscriber, an excellent man that sees the truth. He's fully awake to this as well. Like all of us, we're fully awake to this agenda, to this, of these skies, these changes. So I'm going to play this video for you now, and bear with me with the footage. If it cuts out, I apologise. So let's view his footage.
Our sunrise at 5:30, but there's already a sun over there. Now that's the west sky. That's south. This would be east. I don't know what the hell's coming up over here, but something already, that's not the moon. I don't know what's lighting up the sky there, but you can see there's an object there. It's 5:42 a.m. But then we have the sun, or whatever that is. Then we have that object over there. Up over there. So something's going on, man. Just gonna try to get a video of it. Look at that. What the f is going on around here, man? We're in the twilight zone, bro.
Okay, that was fantastic, that piece of footage. You could see that red glow with the sunrise, and you can see that the skies are lighting up from behind him. And they really are lighting up, because here at 2 a.m. in the morning, south, there's something that's raising up in the skies, a light source. So, again, this is another video coming in from Dillinger, and this is Midwest, Lake Michigan. Okay, so I'm going to show you this, okay? And thank you, Dillinger, for bringing these videos through, because it's fantastic what everybody's doing now. They are seeing these light sources from the opposite side from the sun.
I'll show you guys the sunset tonight. Oh wait, that's not the sunset. There it is. There's the sunset, right? Just watch. So that's not the sunset. That's the sun, but it's not the sunset. That's the sunset right there. See it?
Okay, so I'm going to now leave you with this image, and I will build another video to show you a lot more images as well that's coming through, and this evening I will do a webcam video as well, because Other subscribers from Mexico are saying that they are seeing some tremendous amounts of different colours as well on the opposite side when the sun rises. So Thomas, thank you for sending these images in. You can see that rainbow effect, okay, on the opposite side. Now this is again proof that we've got this celestial body that's coming in, reflecting on them chem clouds and reflecting on the skies. So have a safe evening, and thank you for all your hard work that you've sent in to me, and I will produce